Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be making square beaded handle that we use to make this beaded bag. So if it's something that you're interested in, please keep on watching. So for today's tutorial we're going to need beads. This is 10mm and it's in color green. So this is how they look. They have a big hole. We're also going to need our thread. So I'm going to use this, but you can also use this. So just because I have this, I'm going to use it together with our scissors, right? So you're going to take your thread and make sure that the both ends are equal. Then you go in with your 4 beads. You go in with your 4 beads. Then you put them on any side that you prefer. Then you use the last bead to cross both threads. This bead, then you put another side of the thread, then you pull. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. The second one, you're going to take 3 beads, put 2 on your left, then put 1 on your right thread. Then you use the right thread to cross with the left thread on the last bead, like so. Then you pull. Then it should be like that. So we're gonna do the last one, the third one, right? 2 beads on the left, 1 bead on the right, like so. Then you cross with the last bead, then you pull. Okay, like that, right? So we have 3. So what we're going to do now, we are going to bend what we did over here, right? So this one here should be the opposite to this one, like so. It should be like 3-sided, 1 2 3. So we're going to make the 4th side. So doing so, you're going to take 2 beads, right? So taking 2 beads, you put 1 on your left and 1 on your right. You put 1, okay, then you cross with the opposite bead, like so. Then you pull. Also the same thing on the left. You put 1 bead on the thread, then you cross with the opposite bead. The one that I show you is an opposite. Then you pull. Then it should be something like this, right? 4-sided. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to take 3 beads, put all of them on your left, all 3. Then you cross with the right thread, then you pull. Okay, so you see that on the second step that you did, we have only 1-sided. Okay, this is how it is. Okay, so we're going to make this side, and the other side. As you can see here, we did this side, right? Our thread is here. So now this thread that is down, we're going to put it on this bead over here. Put on the bead, then you pull. Then on the left, you're going to put 2 beads, then you cross with the right. 2 beads, then cross with the right thread, then you pull. Okay, so we have our second side. We have 1, we have 2. So now we're going to make the third one. So doing the third one, you're going to do the same thing. The thread that is down, you're going to put it on this bead that is over here. Then you put 2 beads on the left, then you cross with the right thread, then you pull. 2 beads on the left, you cross with the right thread, then you pull. Okay, so now we have 3 sides, right? We have this side, that side, and this side that we just did. So remaining is the last part, is the last side, right? So as you can see, we have 1 2 3 beads, right? So what we're gonna do, we're just going to put 1 bead now. So the thread that is down, you're going to put on the bottom bead, and also on the opposite bead to this one. So it's here, right? Like so. Then you pull. So it means now this is what we have, right? So we're just going to put 1 bead over here, then we cross. one bead. You can put on the left or right, it's not a problem, like so. Then you pull. Okay, so now we have our second step, right? 1, 2. So now we're gonna go and do another step together, right? So remember that you start by putting 3 beads on the left, then you cross with the right. Right, that's our first. So we're gonna put the down thread onto this bead, like so. Then you pull, then you put 2 beads on your left, then you cross with the right thread. Okay, like so. Right, that's our second side. Remember, we're always making 4 sides because this is the 4 side, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have our second side. So now we're going to our third side. Put 2 beads on your left, cross with the right thread, and then you pull, right? So the last one, we just put 1 bead. So you take the down thread and pass it through 2 beads, 1 and 2, right? And it should also come on the top, 1 and 2, right? So we're just gonna put 1 bead, and then you cross with another side, then you pull. And then as you can see, our third step is complete. So we have 1, 2, 3, right? Both of them got 4 sides. It's a cube, right? So at the end here, you should see that it's cube, 2 sides and 2 sides. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and do few of it also, then I'll be back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So now we're going to make our 10. So this is how it look at the end, like. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to take the right thread and pass it through this bead. It should come out of this bead over here. 1 and 2. I'm just kind of like securing this end, and also the left thread. I'm just going to put 1 and 2, right? Then yeah, you see, now it's quite tight, like before, right? So this is where we are now. So we are making our 10, right? We are making a corner. So doing so, you're going to take 3 beads, put all of them on your left thread, 3 beads on your left, then cross with the right. So it's kind of like we are extending, but we're not. Okay, so it should be something like this. So since we're here now, we're going to take the right thread, the one that is down, and pass it through on this bead over here. Pass it through, then pull, right? You should see like we're building a corner over here. So we're going to take 2 beads, put them on your left thread, then cross with the right thread. Okay, so as you can see, our corner, right? So we're going to take the down thread, which is the right thread, onto this bead that is here, this bead, right? You pass it through, then you pull, right? Then you take 2 beads and put on your bottom thread, on your top thread, sorry, this one that is on the top. Then you cross with the bottom one. So I don't know if you can see, but this is how it is, right? So what we're building here is the same thing that we built here, right? So we're going with 1 bead. Remember that always the last one is going to be 1 bead. You pass your thread on the bottom one, and also the opposite. Then they should come out like this. Then you put 1 bead and cross the both threads like so, then you pull. Okay, so yeah, this is how it is. So let's do another one together again. Take 3 beads, put them on your left and cross with the right. Always when you start the new step, it's going to be 3 beads. Then take your thread, pass it through on the previous one that you did. Take 2 beads, put on your left, then cross with the right. So it's kind of like that. So it's 3, 2, 2 and 1. 3 beads, 2 beads, 2 beads, then 1 bead. You will never go wrong. Another 2 beads, 2 beads, right? Like so. Then the last one should be a single bead. You pass your right thread, the bottom one, to also this one, then 1 bead. Then you pull. Okay, so you can see that where we are going. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another 6, including this one. So it's 1, 2, 3. It means I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 more, right? So this is how it is. So now we're gonna go ahead and complete this side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And also we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just make sure that both your sides are 6, right? So here, what we have here, we already have 1 and 1. So it means now we're gonna fill it with 4, if that makes sense, right? So as you can see that my thread has turned towards that direction, right? 3 beads. Put them on your left and cross with the right, right? Just the same thing. Then you put 2 beads. Again, the bottom one is the one that you're always going to put on the bottom part, right? Take 2 beads, put on a top thread like so. Okay, okay, so I don't know if you can see, it's 1, 2 and 3. So here we're gonna fill up with the 3, right? It's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna fill up with the remaining 3 over here. Okay, so now what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And 5. We also include this one. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add the number 6 over here. So doing so, we're just going to be using 1 bead all the way. So my thread is currently inside, like it's inside here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take one side of the thread and put 1 bead, right? Then you see there is 1 and 2, right? There is 1 bead and the second one. So on this one, the down of it, like on this side, the inner side, I'm going to pass my thread on that, like so, right? In the middle here, right? The middle side, the inside part. So my thread should come out on the other side. Then I'm just going to take also 1 bead, pass it through on any side and cross with another side, then pull, right? So this is how it is. So we have closed the inside now. So now we are doing this part, and also going to take one side of the thread and pass it through this bead over here like so and pull, right? And also this thread, going to pass it through this bead like so, then you pull, then you're going to take 1 bead again, then pass it through both your thread, then you pull like so. So I don't know if you can see that we have closed this part and this part. So now we're gonna work on this part and the last one, right? So we're going to take your thread again, pass it through this bead and this bead, pull, take another side and pull, right? So it should be like this. Then we're going to take 1 bead again, then you pull, right? So now we are done on this side. So here we have 1 2 3 4 beads already, so we are not adding anything, but we still have to secure it because it's not secure, like it can just open. So what are we going to do? We're going to take the remaining thread and pass it through some beads, one, and also this one, pass it through here and pull, right? And also the last bead, this one, this one, then you pull, right, like so. So they should come out over here. So what you can do here, you can make your knot. You make your knot, double knot again, like so. Then it should be like this. So you're going to take the very same thread and take it back, okay? Take it back to some few of the beads, then you cut with your scissors, okay? Then you can just cut. Okay, so this is our handle, right? So it's square, right? So you can hold it like this. So what I did here, it's 6 by 6. So if you want your handle to be big, you can increase, going for 8 by 8 or 8 by 6, depending on any size that you prefer, okay? You can also do something like this, right? Maybe here you do 6, then maybe here you do 8 if you want like a rectangular shape, right? For me, I went for the square, and this is how it looks. Then you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, because for bags you normally go for 2. And yeah guys, that's it for our video. If you like our video, please kindly share, like, subscribe, and share to anyone who like appreciate the video, and I will see you on my next video.